Good morning students. This is 12th standard botany video class, video 2. In this video, we are going to continue the unit 7, genetics, chapter 3, chromosomal basis of inheritance. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen what is chromosomal theory of inheritance, how the genes are Mendelian factors which are carrying the genetic material from parental to the next generation, historical development of chromosomal theory of inheritance. The theory was proposed by Sutton and Boveri, is named as chromosomal theory of inheritance, which is derived from the Mendelian loss of segregation theory. Then we have seen salient feature of chromosomal theory of inheritance, that is each organism which contains pair of homologous chromosome. One is derived from parent, that is maternal parent, and the other one from paternal parent. Both of them which are retain their individual structure and character. In Mendelian period, it was named as factor. Now it is named as genes. These genes which are located on the chromosome was observed at the time of meiotic cell division. That is salient feature of chromosome. Then we have seen comparison between gene and chromosomal behavior. Each chromosome which contains genes which is arranged in the form of linear manner. A eukaryotic cell which contains diploid set of chromosomes, one from each parent. In somatic cells of the organism, carry the genetic complement from one generation to another generation during meiotic cell division, which leads to the Mendel's principle and also different approaches of genetics and hereditary study material. And also we have seen the pair of homologous chromosome which contains same gene in same order but which are showing the variable character. Homologous chromosome means their size and shape is same. And compared to the other pair of chromosome, first one is said to be the homologous chromosome. Another pair is named as non-homologous chromosome. Up to this only we have seen in the previous video class. Today we are going to continue the next topic in this video. Dear students, this is the topic we have seen in the previous video class. Comparison between gene and chromosome behavior. So each species which contains certain number of chromosome set in the somatic cells of an organism, one from the mother parent, another one from the father parent. During meiotic cell division only, they are expressing the characteristic feature. Some of the characters which are explained by Mendel's experiment. But apart from Mendel's principles, that recent genetist which approves the different study about the heredity material, that is gene. Dear students, see the table column which are showing Mendelian factors and chromosomes behavior. Is the important 3-mark question. Mendel stated that alleles of a factor occur in pairs, that is dominant allele and recessive allele which is present in the factor. Now it is named as genes. Likewise, chromosomes also occur in pairs. Similar or dissimilar alleles of a factor separate during the gamete formation. Likewise, the homologous chromosome also separated during meiotic cell division. Then Mendelian factors can assort independently, but the paired chromosomes can separate independently during meiotic cell division. But the linked gene means a different gene which is present in the same chromosome normally do not assert independently. They do not assert independently because it is present in the same chromosome, and also they are closely located means they do not assert independently. Dear students, kindly note down the word the chromosome which contains different gene which is located in the same chromosome, and also they are closely located means they do not assert independently. So this is the difference between Mendelian factor and chromosome behavior. Kindly note it down in your textbook. It is important 3-mark question. Dear students, next we are going to see the important aspects of chromosomal behavior during meiotic cell division. So first one denoted that the alleles of a genotype. What is the alleles of a genotype? Recessive allele and dominant allele which are found in the same locus of a homologous chromosome. That means two set of chromosome, paired chromosome is named as homologous chromosome. The alleles of the genes are found in the same locus of a paired chromosome. The alleles are denoted as dominant capital A, recessive small a. Another one, in the S phase of meiotic interphase, that is interphase stage of meiotic cell division, each chromosome which is replicating, that means doubled, forming two copies of each allele. That is A is capital A dominant allele multiply 2. That is copies of another dominant A. Likewise, recessive allele small a, it's replicate into another A. Each one which is present on the each chromatids. What is the chromatid? The arm-like structure which is present in the chromosome which are connected by a centromere region is known as chromatids. So each chromatids which are having one pair of alleles, that is dominant allele as well as the recessive alleles, but they are located on the same locus of the paired chromosome or homologous chromosome. Then the homologous chromosomes which is segregated in the anaphase stage. Metaphase means they are arranged in the middle position or equator region. The next stage is the anaphase stage. At that time, a pair of chromosome is separated due to the spindle fibers formed by the centromere region. So they are carrying the each pair of chromosome and move to the opposite direction. That is said to be segregation of chromosome which is occur in the anaphase stage. So each chromosome which contains pair of different alleles, capital AA, dominant alleles and recessive alleles. Then that segregation is taken place in anaphase 1 stage. Likewise, meiotic second phase, that is anaphase 2, separation of the sister chromatids of homologous chromosome is taken place. Sister chromatids, what is that one? Pair of chromosome which contains two arms. One is the short arm and one is the long arm, named as chromatids. It is pair of chromosome means that chromatids also named as homologous sister chromosomes because these chromatids are present in the two sets of homologous chromosomes. Therefore, each daughter cell carries only a single allele of gene, a character A and small a and small a. So that means each daughter cell which carries the dominant allele as well as what is that one? Recessive allele. So these are all the characteristic feature which has taken place in the chromosomal activities at the time of cell division. Dear students, see the scientist picture named Thomas Hunt Morgan, in short form T.H. Morgan, in the year 1933. He was awarded for Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his discoveries in the role of chromosome in heredity. The role of chromosome in heredity. For that he was awarded Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. Dear students, see the do you know paragraph. They are given another type of gene which is named as fossil gene. Fossil gene means nowadays it is not present in any of the living organism. So that gene is named as fossil gene. Some of the junk DNA is made up of pseudo gene, that is false gene. The sequence present in that DNA was once working genes, but these genes which lost their ability to make proteins. But these genes which tells the story of evolution through the fossilized paths, those genes are named as fossil genes. Some junk DNA which are having genes, these genes which are unable to produce the proteins, so they are named as fossil gene. But with help of this fossil gene, we can able to identify the evolutionary sequence of the gene paths. That genes are named as fossil genes is an important 2-mark question. Dear students, now we are going to see the table column. In the previous paragraph we have seen each organism or a species which are having separate set of chromosomal number. Separate set of chromosomal number. That is different chromosomal set which is present in the each and every living organism. Some of the organism and their chromosomal number is given in the table column. This table column is very important for 1-mark question. First one organism, second column number of chromosomes. That is diploid number of chromosomes. First one, Ophioglossum, is a pteridophytic plant, otherwise named as Ades tongue fan. It contains 1262 chromosomal number, pair of chromosomal number. It is the highest range. Another one, horsetail equisetum. That means the plant which is look like in the form of horse tail. This is also a pteridophytic plants which contains 216 sets of chromosomes. Giant sequoia is an angiospermic plant which contains 22 number of chromosomes. Arabidopsis thaliana, which is named as crucifer seaweed, அது ஒரு களைச்செடி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, unwanted plant, which contains 10, sugarcane 80, apple 34, rice 24, potato 48, maize 20, onion 16, and Haplogapus gracilis 4. So those are all the different organism and their chromosomal number which is given in the table column. Each and every one is an important 1-mark question. Dear students, kindly note it down in your textbook number of chromosome each and every organism. Dear students, next we are going to see the new topic, that is linkage. So what is linkage? That one we will see later. before we are going to see how the genetic character which are transmitted or inherited from parental to the next generation, how the genes which are arranged in the chromosomes, the genes which is present in the same chromosomes which are linked together or do not linked together, which is given in this paragraph. Dear students, gene is the hereditary unit which is determine the characteristic feature of an organism. So these genes are carried by the chromosomes. The gene's different character which is present in the same chromosome or in different chromosomes. When the genes are present in the different chromosomes, they assort independently. Kindly note down. Dear students, in the previous paragraph, I have explained difference, that is, not difference, the parallelism, parallel characteristic feature of Mendelian factor and chromosome behavior. In that chromosome behavior, the last point, I have explained that one, genes which is present in the same chromosomes do not assort independently. That lines only they are given here. In the opposite manner, the genes which is present in the different chromosome, they assort independently. According to the law of Mendel, that is law of independent assortment. So some of the biologists recently, they are given that certain inventional conclusions, genetic character that did not assort out independently in the other organism after Mendel's work. That means they find out or rediscovered Mendel's work and they given the conclusion that the genetic character which is present in the chromosome of same or different chromosome, they do not assort independently in other organism. So this was proved by the different scientists in the plant sweet pea, binomial name Lathyrus odoratus, by two scientists William Bateson and Reynold C. Punnett. Who is Punnett? Punnett is a genetist, was given the graphical representation of genotypic and phenotypic ratio in a checkerboard condition. That square is called a Punnett square. So that scientist Punnett and William Bateson was reported that genetic characters do not assort independently in other organisms. This point was proved in the garden pea plant named Lathyrus odoratus. Dear students, these two scientists crossed one homologous strain of sweet pea having purple color and long pollen grains. Kindly note that one. He has taken two characteristic features. One is the color of a flower, another one is the length of a pollen grains. So he has taken one plant of sweet pea with a purple flower and long pollen grains, is crossed with homozygous strains of red flower and round pollen grains. In the F1 progenies are all purple flower with long pollen grains, indicating the dominant characters only which are expressed in the F1 generation. The genotypic ratio, so genotypic characteristic feature of purple flower, capital P with a capital L, long pollen, both of them dominant. So PL is crossed with PL as dominant over the red flower round pollen, that is small p with a small l. When they crossed the F1 with double recessive parent, so the F1 generation again crossed with a test cross. What is a test cross? The inheritance of F1 generation with one of the recessive parental plant, it named as test cross. Likewise, they also crossed F1 generation to the recessive parental plant. We have to get in the F2 progenies are 1:1:1:1. That is the ratio for test cross. But they do not get this ratio. Instead of that, both the parental characters which are showing high ratio than the intermediate one. So they concluded that genes of purple color and long pole grain and the genes for red color and round pollen grain were found close together in the homologous pair of chromosomes, so they do not assort independently. So the individual pea plant only which are having two different pair of alleles. One is the dominant, another one is what is that one? Recessive. When you are cross both together, the F1 only showing the dominant character. F2 have to show the ratio 1:1:1:1, but we are not getting the ratio all in equal form, 25%, 25, 25, 25, but the parental character only which are showing the highest ratio than the recombinant one. So Bateson and Punnett concluded that the gene of alleles which is present in the same chromosome and also they are located, closely located means they do not assort independently. So this type of tendency of genes to stay together during separation of chromosome is known as linkage. So now only we are coming to the definition of linkage. I hope you have all understood what is linkage. A gene, a pair of gene or a gene which is located in the same chromosome with the different alleles. If they are located very closely on the same chromosome means they do not assort independently. So they are having the tendency to stay together during separation of chromosome. Where the separation of chromosome taken place? In the meiotic cell division of anaphase 1 and anaphase 2. So that type of process is called a linkage. Dear students, the definition of linkage is given at the end of the paragraph. The tendency, don't write this type of, the tendency of genes to stay together during separation of chromosome is called a linkage. That means they are not segregated. They are not separated the characteristic future. So law of segregation is not taken place here. They are not independently assorted. That type of process is called a linkage. Dear students, see the continuation paragraph. The genes located close together, I told you, isn't it? Close together on the same chromosome and inherited together are called linked genes. Mark the 2-mark question. What is linked genes? Genes located close together on the same chromosome and also they are taking the characteristic feature from one generation to another generation together. They are named as linked genes. Another one, the two genes that are sufficiently far apart on the same chromosomes are called unlinked genes or syntenic genes. That means the same chromosomes, the genes are located distantly, that is far apart. They are called as unlinked genes or syntenic genes. Such condition is known as synteny. Note the 2-mark question. What is unlinked gene or what is synteny? The two genes that are located in the same chromosome, they are far apart, that is separated They are located in different place, different distance are known as unlinked genes, are named as synthetic genes or synteny. It is to be differentiated by the value of recombination frequency. That means we are having one formula, that is how to calculate the recombination frequency of the chromosome by the formula recombinance frequency RF equal to number of recombinant. What is the recombinant? Newly formed gametes divided by total number of offsprings. So for example, in the dihybrid cross, in the F2 generation, we got 16 gametes. Out of 16 gametes, how many newly formed recombinants are produced? That is said to be number of recombinant divided by total number of offsprings. For example, 16 into 100. That is the formula we can able to calculate the recombinance frequency. See, they are given that one. If the recombinance frequency value is more than 50% of the two genes, they show unlinked. So the recombinant frequency is more than 50% out of 100. Those genes are named as unlinked genes. Why they are said to be unlinked genes? Because they are located far apart on the same chromosomes. When the recombinance frequency value is less than 50%, they show the linked genes because they are closely located. Dear students, kindly mark the lines given here. It will come for the wrong statement or correct statement. If the recombinance frequency value is more than 50, those genes are named as linked genes. The recombination frequency is less than 50, it is named as linked genes. So closely located genes which are showing the strong linkage, while genes widely located show weak linkage. That is also important word. Closely located genes are linked together, showing the strong linkage, while genes widely located shows the weak linkage. Distance இருந்தா கண்டிப்பாக நம்ம சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் ரொம்ப ஃபாராக இருக்கிறாங்கன்னா we are unable to contact easily. The relations which are located nearby your surroundings means we can able to contact easily, isn't it? So that's why they are given closely located genes are showing strong linkage. Likewise, widely located shows the less or weak linkage. Kindly underline the words. This one also will come for the right or correct, wrong statement. Dear students, see the diagrams which are showing linked and unlinked genes. First one, a chromosome which contains two genes, gene 1 and gene 2. They are closely located, so they are linked together. See the second chromosomes. There are two different chromosomes. One gene is located in one side, another one is located in the another gene. Both of them are located in the far apart or longer distance, so they are named as unlinked genes. And also, see the unlinked genes, they are far apart, that means they are not linked together. Coming to the third diagram, the same chromosome which are contain two genes, gene 1 and 2, in a distance location, they are also named as unlinked genes. So dear students, from this diagram, we concluded that genes which are located very closely on the same chromosome linked together, those genes are named as linked genes. Then the genes on a chromosome which is located in a distance or far apart Far apart means separated. They are not linked together. Those genes are named as unlinked genes. Arrangement of linked and unlinked genes on chromosome is explained with the help of the diagram. Dear students, I hope you all understood what is linkage. Linkage means the tendency of the gene to stay together during separation of the chromosome is called linkage. And also two type of genes, linked genes and unlinked genes. Linked genes means they are inherited together because they are closely located. Unlinked genes means the two genes are separated far apart, so they do not link together. They are named as unlinked genes. Unlinked genes which are showing recombinance frequency value more than 50%. Then linked genes which are showing recombinance frequency less than 50%, but closely located genes only which are showing strong linkage, while distantly located genes show weak linkage. Now we are going to see another topic, coupling and repulsion theory. Dear students, you already know that one. The two dominant alleles or two recessive alleles which is present or occur on the same homologous chromosome, they are having the tendency to inherit together into same gametes are called coupling or cis configuration. Kindly note it down. It's a very important 2-mark question. And also coupling process also come for 5-mark question. That one you will see later. First we should know what is coupling. That means a gene which contains pair of dominant alleles and a pair of recessive alleles occur on the same homologous chromosomes. They have the tendency to inherit together into the same gamete is called a coupling or configuration. Is a one type of 2-mark question. Another one, if dominant or recessive alleles are present on two different means another chromosome nartham. Two different of homologous chromosomes, they inherit apart. That means they separated. They inherit apart into different gametes are called repulsion. விளக்கிறது ஒன்னோட ஒன்று விளக்கிறது இல்லையா, ஃபிசிக்ஸில் படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. ஆப்போசிட் போல்ஸ் ஆர் அட்ராக்ட் ஈச் அதர், சேம் போல்ஸ் repulse, isn't it? Likewise, the genes of an allele located in the same chromosome, they are closely located means they have the tendency to inherit and they exhibit their character on the gametes in pairs. That is said to be coupling or cis configuration. Another one, if the alleles are present on the two different pair of homologous chromosomes, they inherited apart, that means separated into different gametes are named as repulsion or trans configuration. This trans configuration or repulsion is also important, very important 2-mark question. Kindly note it down in your textbook. See the diagram which are showing cis and trans configuration. First one, the dominant allele AB with the recessive allele small ab, which is located in the pair of homologous chromosomes. So first one is the dominant allele, another one is the recessive allele, which is present in the pair of homologous chromosomes. They are linked together and also express the character in the gametes. That is said to be cis or coupling configuration. Second one, trans. They are having dominant and recessive allele, capital A, capital B. Small a, capital B. See, they are arranged in a different manner and also they are separated far apart. Capital A inga irukku, small a vera chromosome la irukku, different chromosome la irukku. So they are unable to link it together. That type of linkage is named as repulsion or transconfiguration. Dear students, I hope you all understood linkage and coupling and repulsion theory. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best children.